we are all trying to buy low, sell high. Who is that player for you right now and why? This is the Inside Rip, where every card tells a story and so do the people behind them. I'm Serena Morales, and each week we sit down with the voices shaping sports and the hobby from the inside out. Today's guest is someone you may have seen anchoring SportsCenter, helping you with your parlay, or making a delicious sandwich. Tyler Fulghum, you are truly a one of one.
Thank you, Serena. One of my favorite people that I've met in this industry, and happy to hop on Inside the Rip with you and have some fun.
Yeah, that's right. I know you have to say that because you're my friend. Tyler, this is
obligated.
Did you collect cards?
I did. Yeah, I
did. Same
I had football, basketball, baseball cards. I brought a full set of Topps 91 baseball. I have that. And this was when I remember the Beckett magazine. The Beckett would tell you the value of each card. I would do that.
And then Encyclopedia Britannica for sports fans.
It was obviously foolish of me, but I wanted to increase the value of my cards. So I would see signed cards in the Beckett and forge the signature. When I was 10 years old with a black Sharpie, I would try and copy Frank Thomas's signature onto my Frank Thomas card, or Ken Griffey Jr., Juan Gonzalez. Seriously, I was this is what you need to do. These cards need to be signed. I'm never going to meet Frank Thomas, so.
That's a really smart. Just imagine. So do you still have those cards? Because
I guarantee you, they're still at my dad's house. He's a hoarder. He doesn't throw anything away.
If he resold them, you're legendary SportsCenter anchor. It's this is a Frank Thomas forged by
1991 MVP card. Yeah, that's
there's a market for this. Which fan base is the most delusional right now?
Cowboys fans. It's always Cowboys fans. Our buddy Dave Ross. He will forever. God bless him. But he will forever be the most delusional part of the most delusional fan base in the world. I mean, they haven't won anything in 30 years, and yet they think just because Jerry Jones has them always on TV and has them the franchise of value that's worth something. No, that banner doesn't mean anything.
He's the most delusional of them all. Jerry Jones is the most delusional.
I mean, you said it, not me.
I'll say it. It's okay.
I agree. I mean, I really do think he cares more about the franchise value than bringing championships to the franchise.
What's interesting about the hobby is we are all trying to buy low, sell high. Yeah. We are house flippers, right? We want to find that fifth round pick like a Puka Nacua or a rookie quarterback that we all know is going to end up being a Hall of Famer. So with that said, want to get your perspective on who is that player for you right now and why?
Well, I think you just named one. As a Rams fan, Puka Nacua, absolute baller, kind of follows in the footsteps of Cooper Kupp, who wasn't a first-round draft pick. He was a third-round draft pick out of Eastern Washington. Kyron Williams, the fifth-round draft pick, who has become an awesome fantasy back, awesome real-life back for Sean McVay, who produces. So I think those are definitely, as a Rams fan, those are some names that stick out. I'm trying to think this year in the draft, who has shown that ability to be a game changer. Cam Ward has had a lot of struggles in Tennessee, obviously because of their situation, not completely his fault. I'm thinking there's Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren has been an awesome tight end.
Tyler, how do you not remember?
How could I forget Tyler Warren? I mean, I know he was a first-round draft pick, but we saw Brock Bowers last year, who reminded us this last week how maybe generational he is. But Tyler Warren has acclimated himself, extraordinarily well this year as a rookie out of Penn State, and affects the game through the air, and they even use him on the ground and goal line packages. So those are some names that come to the top of the mind at the moment.
What is your take then on the rise of these young quarterbacks, the next generation? Are they ready? Are we seeing more maybes, or are we seeing Mahomeses? Which one are we going?
I think Drake May, Jaden Daniels, obviously last year had a historic rookie season. It's fallen apart this year due to his team's injury and now his own. Drake May is taken his game in year two to another level, even beyond that, maybe, of Jaden Daniels. And Caleb Williams, even though we've seen some growing pains, I think it's safe to say he has gotten better. this year. We'll see what happens with J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix. Bo Nix had a lot of success. So I think there are a lot of young quarterbacks in the NFL that you have good reason to be excited about. I would put May at the top of that list as far as like first or second year quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look at the AFC, right? And all of a sudden they're leading their division because of Drake May and obviously also because of the coaching staff there. But before the season started, I don't think anyone had, forget the Patriots, the Colts leading the AFC South or the Steelers, depending on how you feel about Aaron Rodgers leading the AFC North with the Ravens there. Who in the AFC are we sleeping on? And does Daniel Jones have a chance to win MVP?
He's got a chance. Yeah, I mean, like he
you're telling me there's a chance.
You're saying there's a chance, and there is one. If they keep winning and maybe end up with a 1 seed, it's possible they end up with a 1 seed in the AFC. If that's the case, then Jones is going to get serious consideration. He may not win it, but he'll get serious consideration. He might get hurt by the fact that Jonathan Taylor, if they get a 1 seed, probably has a lot to do with it as well. And if his stats are significant, maybe he steals or they split some votes there. But I think if they end up as a 1 seed, it's more likely Jones wins the MVP than Taylor. We know in this day and age, it's more of a quarterback-driven award than a running back award. Adrian Peterson, the last to do it back in 2012. So it's been more than a decade since we've seen a running back win the award. If Saquon or Derrick Henry didn't do it last year, you got to have a rather special season. I think we're probably in the AFC, probably sleeping on a team like, I wanted to say the Chargers because of Herbert, but the offensive line injuries, those really suck. But you got to respect Jim Harbaugh. He's a great head coach. Maybe we're sleeping on the Chiefs. Maybe people are just forgetting.
I know, because they're third in the division right now.
Maybe we're sleeping on the Chiefs because that's their conference, and they always end up in at least the conference championship game. So maybe somehow we're sleeping on the defending AFC champs.
Who's the most unliked guy who's in the Hall of Fame?
I know it took T.O. a while to get into the Hall of Fame, longer than it should have because of his relationship with the media. I'm trying to think of other.
Aaron Rodgers' card value had gone down when he was off, when he wasn't playing. And it's starting to go back up. And he's an automatic Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean, he's going in first ballot, no doubt, no question. But yeah, his career arc, his character arc has, had quite a turn the last 4 or 5 years here. And I'm curious how that's affecting him amongst those who vote.
Right, or like the Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, right? Like Josh and like, oh, look at me, I'm Prince Charming. I say this in front of a Buffalo Bills fan right now.
Like NBA, like, LeBron and Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry is unimpeachable. Everyone loves him. No one throws shade or hate at Steph Curry. And I think I know why. I have guesses, but like LeBron, of course, he's so polarizing. You either love him or you hate him. And with Steph, I mean, not that LeBron is going to have any issues going into Hall of Fames or anything like that, but like it's just funny how these narratives and whatnot are created, where these are two of the greatest to ever do it, and you won't find anyone who says anything bad about Steph on air, off air, and you can obviously find plenty of people who say things about LeBron that they don't like.
Well, that's funny because I find that Steph Curry is undervalued because it's always LeBron, MJ, Kobe.
Yeah.
If you ever ask, end the GOAT discussion, it's one of those three guys. And I'm like, Steph Curry literally changed the three-point line. He literally changed the way we play basketball right now. You have Shaquille O'Neal complaining about certain things and then going back on his word because of this one human. Yeah. And so but he doesn't get the same credit. Like does anyone ever go, name your GOAT? No one goes Steph Curry.
No.
And I'm like, my God, he belongs in at least that conversation.
I agree. I mean, as far as like impact on the game, changing the way it's played, I mean, there's few, if any, in the history of the game. Like Wilt Chamberlain, like completely different style of basketball player, but the way that they played like completely altered how we perceive the game.
I know you're a lifelong Rams fan. What's your temperature check on the team right now?
I mean, I think they got a really good team, Serena. I mean, they got a really good team. Matthew Stafford absolutely hooping right now. And as long as those principal parts stay healthy, I mean, it's similar to like 2021 when you were there and got to see a team that, won a Super Bowl. Like they have elite star power at important positions on the D-line. They replaced Aaron Donald in the aggregate with all those bodies, young dogs they have there. And the offense might be even better than it was because of the growth of Stafford, of Puka, of the way that Sean McVay has grown as a play caller, using multiple tight ends, 13 personnel. So got to stay healthy. That's, the name of the game for every NFL team. But if they do, they are every bit a threat to win the NFC and win the Super Bowl.
I remember it was all 11 personnel
like
5-7 years ago.
It's
and now I'm like, oh my God, what is this personnel that you have a tight end on the field? What is happening?
I didn't even know you knew what one of those was. No,
what is that? Tyler Higbee, he's still there.
He's still there. He's still on this team.
He's like, hey, I've been here. Yeah, this whole
time. Higgs?
Max Crosby, who literally thrives on quarterbacks being miserable, right? He recently said that Matthew Stafford has been a top 5 QB for 15 years.
Period.
Why do you think Stafford gets overlooked now that we're talking about that? Like, even now, after winning a Super Bowl.
I'll tell you why. He came in as a youngster in the height of Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. And then when those guys kind of faded out, in comes Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, the new, exciting. So he kind of got stuck in the middle of, the two most narrative-driven quarterback bridges. And he played for a really bad team, a really bad organization his first 10, 12 years. If he was drafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are always in contention, and had the exact same career, but was in the playoffs every year and won a Super Bowl or two, there would be absolutely no question he is in a Hall of Fame. Right now, there's still people who doubt that, which to me is silly. But the way I like to say it is, and this is a famous kind of saying in any type of industry, but Matthew Stafford is your favorite quarterback's favorite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And it's we were talking about the O-line award. Those who know, those who play the game, those who are quarterbacks, they know Matthew Stafford's a dog. They know he's been doing the sidearm trick shot, no-look stuff well before Patrick Mahomes. When Patrick Mahomes was in high school, he was really one of the first people to do that in the NFL, but it just didn't get the attention because his team wasn't winning. Now he's playing for an organization that is a perennial Super Bowl contender, so people are starting to finally realize, yeah, he's been doing this for almost 20 years. He probably has been that good, and it really was the Lions' lack of success in being able to build a winner around him that cost him so many years of building that Hall of Fame narrative.
Before we wrap, I want to rip through some quick questions. Just gut check, go for it. Most over-discussed storyline in sports right now?
Officiating/refereeing.
You said earlier the AFC sleepers, but what about NFC? Give me an NFC sleeper.
Maybe the Bears?
What young QB will be a Hall of Famer?
How many years is young? 1 year, 2 years?
You could give us 3, that first contract. So under the first contract.
I think Drake May will be.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say Drake May.
You can stick with that. Yeah. That's fair. Safe. One player you'd bet on to win anywhere they go. Anywhere.
I got a good one. He's injured right now, but I think he's just a winning player, and he plays for the enemy. Fred Warner. A lot of respect for Fred Warner. I think Fred Warner is a winning player, and it is kind of crazy that the Niners are still winning without him.
With all these injuries?
Yeah, dude, it is crazy.
Most pressure, being the favorite or being the underdog?
Favorite. Without question.
Which sport has the best drama right now? NFL, NBA, college football, or maybe something else?
On the playing field, it's the NFL, but off, it's always the NBA. The NBA is always drama off the floor.
Constant. Yeah. Pizza or wings to my foodie?
I think slight lean pizza. Man, that's tough. That's maybe the hardest question you've asked me today, but it's slight lean pizza.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Blue cheese. But they're both acceptable. Okay. Both acceptable, but blue cheese.
Okay. I prefer. Okay. Favorite food city?
Chicago, Illinois.
You're just so biased. Who's one athlete you'd love to share a meal with?
I think LeBron. LeBron likes to drink a lot of wine. I would love to ask him some questions off the record, just about being LeBron and what that's like day in and day out. And I think over a glass of wine and a nice meal, he would enjoy that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Go-to hype song before you go on air.
I have clinically diagnosed OLSD, which is out loud singing disorder. So I will just hear a word and it will trigger lyrics in my head. So it's random every single day. But I do know that like when I was younger, a song that I used to love to get me hyped up was Eminem.
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself. Yeah, I think, yeah. Lose Your. No, there was another one that Eminem had too that I can't remember the name of at the top of my head, but Eminem was good. I'm from St. Louis, and Nelly was also good.
Give us one hot take of the day in 5 words or less.
Wemby will be the GOAT.
Finally, I was like, Wemby will be the GOAT. Thank you for coming. I want to emphasize the we in We the Hobby. So do me a favor and open up that box. I mailed to you.
Yes. I've been waiting to know what I've been housing here.
So We the Hobby does a special repack, and we sent you a Pantheon Alpha box.
Ooh, nice.
It has not been opened yet. It has your name on it. Yep.
Did
open
ASMR?
That. Yeah. Open that for us, please. Yeah.
Let me see.
You need longer nails.
I do. I'm going to grab a pin here and try and stab it.
This is the funniest thing that everyone does on social media now. Have you seen Randy Scott and Kimchi? They both do the makeups.
Yeah. They're quite a duo, so those two, Randy and Gary.
Yeah. I need
like
some
two
makeup
peas in a
tips.
pod.
Okay, so yes, that is a 2021 Topps Allen and Ginter X Auto Mini Frame Silver 215. You can give some background. I asked you who your favorite
crazy
player was.
Randall Cunningham. So I grew up in St. Louis, and I was 3 years old when the St. Louis Cardinals moved to Arizona. So when I fell in love with the NFL through Tecmo Super Bowl, I was 6 years old. There was no team in St. Louis. The Rams hadn't moved there yet. So I loved Randall Cunningham. My favorite team was the Eagles, and Randall Cunningham was my first sports hero. Not any sport, doesn't matter. He's my first sports hero. I still have posters of him on my wall in my room at my parents' house back in St. Louis. They're still up there. So he was literally like my first sports hero. This is crazy that I have a Cunningham card now. I had a baby shower recently where one of the best gifts I got was a Randall Cunningham onesie. Who figured this out? Who made this? I was like, that's a sweet gift. So I'm getting Randall Cunningham back in my life. I'm going to teach my unborn son about the greatness of Randall Cunningham, who was truly before his time. If he had been a quarterback in today's age, like, he would probably be in the Hall of Fame as one of the GOAT, because this dude was running back before QBs did it, and he was
for sure.
He was so legit.
I love your excitement. So that card specifically is a homage to the Allen and Ginter tobacco cards of the early 1900s, and then Topps sort of resurrected the brand in 06, and it included celebrities and non-baseball athletes, where you have Cunningham. I don't know, when you look at that card. Yeah, I feel like you're gone back. You're a child.
I know. This is nostalgia right now. Seeing Randall with the flat top fade. Oh, just
what was it about? Was it the swag? Was it? Obviously, I feel like a lot of people just love him.
It was multiple things. Like, he looked different, played different, the quarterback position than everyone else in the NFL. Tecmo Super Bowl, again, the Nintendo game. He was QB Eagles. They for whatever reason, licensing couldn't use his last name, but it was like Michael Jordan in basketball games at that time. He was like, it made you think he was so good and so popular, like they couldn't even put his real name in this video game, but he was awesome. And again, he played the game differently. Like, he would run, he would extend plays with his legs. He was so long-limbed. He could throw the ball farther than anyone else. He was actually also like a tremendous punter of the football. Like, people don't realize this, but Randall Cunningham could punt the ball farther than every punter in the NFL. He has one of the longest punts in the history of the NFL. It was like 90 yards. Wow. But he was just like this freak athlete at the position at a time like before they drafted freak athletes at this position. So truly like a trailblazer.
I love that. Tyler, you enjoy that card. Literally, the hobby is for everyone, and we're so glad you are now a part of it. Thanks for hanging out today.
Thank you, Serena. This is awesome.